Bill Nye the Science Guy once said, everyone that you will ever meet knows something that you don't. Hi, my name is Mark Cohen, I'm 17 years old, and last night I went to a major Hollywood blockbuster red carpet.
By the power of Grayskull!
And I had no idea what I was doing. This fall, I start my first semester of college, and there's one thing I already know. It's not what you know, it's who you know. If you don't have people in your corner helping you, you're already behind. So here's what you do. You network. You make connections, because people, you like helping people. Unless they're a girl. Know yourself and what makes you different from everybody else in the room. Make sure it's an easy and achievable goal so that if they do help you, they will, even if they get nothing out of it other than just being able to help you.
I am Adam, Prince of Eternia and defender of the secrets of Castle Grayskull.
This is literally his pitch. He does it every episode. Know who you're talking to. Good compliment, good question, or a genuine commonality that you should share might be the make or break between your conversation. They could have made up their mind before you even started the conversation. Have good posture, eye contact, don't stutter, yada yada yada. You know what I'm trying to say. Have good form. Chain the meetings. It's like passing the ball. Person A can always connect you to person B. This is by far the most important step here. You have to follow up. Even if you think it didn't go that well, if you're even able to follow up, it really could not have gone that badly. You have to be able to say, I loved your story about X, or you totally changed my opinion about Y. That's the difference between being remembered or forgotten. I know you're saying, Mark, how do you even know all this? Well, I've been binge watching Stanford and Harvard Business School lectures all week so that you don't have to. But now I had to go put it to the test. Honestly, I wasn't even sure if I'd be let into the premiere. We're in. And then you'll never guess what happened next. In my theater, I saw Fantastic Frankie. You might know her from her incredible TikToks and Instagram Reels, or from the DC Studios podcast, where she's gotten interviews with pretty much everybody in the entire DC universe. I had my pitch, I know who I needed to talk to. I forgot the hardest part actually though. I had to build up the courage to go and talk to this person. If you're like me, you might get in your head and you think, well, what if it goes wrong? You know, blah, blah, blah. What if they don't want to ask questions? What if they think you're weird? Who knows? But then I started thinking, well, what if it goes right? What's the best case scenario? I went from nervous to excited, and all of a sudden, I went up and I asked. I said, hi, I'm Mark, I'm 17, and next fall, I'm going to film school. I was wondering if you'd help me film a YouTube video about networking and your experiences with it. And she said yes.
I realized networking with people, having a very strong brand, knowing exactly what type of content I want to make and how I want to make it, makes it so much easier when you're talking to people and you're just being open. And I also realized that rejection is not as often as you see, at least not to your face. So being able to talk to people, even if they want to say no, they're not going to say no right away. So just putting your name out there, eventually they'll get back to you, especially when you're persistent.
And we had an amazing conversation. And you know what's even better? Someone then saw me and thought I looked important enough to get an invite to the after party. How cool is that? Step 4 already done. Person A gets me to person B, and I didn't even have to say a word. Pretty good.
Because I just made a connection, I somehow got to the after party.
Now, at the after party, I was hoping to talk to Nicholas Galitzine. He's the star of the film, he plays He-Man. I was a huge fan of his, and I initially planned to talk to him because we have a lot in common. He seems like a real genuine guy. He's talked in interviews about how he loves to play Elden Ring. He's worked with some of my favorite comedians in a film, Bottoms, in the past. I thought it was going to be great. Easy conversation. And he's also friends with the director, Travis Knight. Easy layup. Scratch that. They never came. You know who did come, though? Camila Mendes. She's the star of Riverdale, and she also plays Tila in the film. Leading lady. Super cool. I just didn't have any questions planned for her. But sometimes things don't go right, and you have to do the hard thing to get you the results that you need. So, I went up to her. The security guard was a half second away from spear tackling me and paralyzing me for life, but the PR person understood what I was trying to do, despite my stuttering and nervousness, and I was blinking too much and I was sweating. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. But she explained to Camilla, hey, he's trying to make a video, let's just help him out. And we asked her questions. It was incredible. She was so nice, and we got it done.
I would say get creative with how you get your foot in the door. It's not always the most linear path. Say yes to any opportunity that will lead towards more opportunities, even if they're small. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't get cocky. Be humble and take the opportunities that come your way, because those could lead to cooler opportunities.
Thank you so much. I
Like
really
you.
appreciate it.
You came up to me and you said, can you please do this TikTok with me? And I said, yes. And I admire that.
Thank you.
Now, if you actually made the connection and they did something to help you, actually do the thing they helped you with. Don't let them down. Do the hard work. Be worth knowing. Because knowing, that's half the battle. Wait, sorry, wrong show. That's G.I. Joe. You know what I was trying to say.